Have you ever wondered how to turn your audio only podcast into a YouTube video? Well, by the end of this video, I'll be sharing with you the exact tools you need to be able to turn your podcast into a visual experience. Let's get into the content. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be using a tool called Canva. And Canva, what it's gonna allow us to do is it's gonna allow us to create a podcast cover. Now, obviously you can create a whole bunch of stuff inside of here, but that's what we're gonna be using it for, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. So when you come inside of Canva, and keep in mind, there'll be a link down below in the description for all of the tools that I'm talking about. And another thing, Canva is a free tool, but they also have a paid plan. And the same thing goes for the other tool that I'm gonna show you how to use to make this process possible. All right, so first thing we do is when you get inside of Canva, you want to come right into this search box and you want to type podcast cover. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and type it right here. All right, so we're gonna click on this. I'm gonna just take it to a template and we're gonna kind of run through it, and then later on in the video I'll show you the one that I actually use. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll down. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll with let's kind of go down a little bit. I don't want to waste your time sitting here trying to choose one of these. All right, so let's roll with this one right here. So I'm gonna choose this and I'm gonna hit customize this template. All right, so now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just change the information, right? So whatever your podcast name, just go ahead and let's put that right here, right? So let's say the podcast name is Free Yourself. All right, so this is the Free Yourself podcast. So obviously I don't want the thing to be that big, so I might go with like 350. Okay, that's good right there. And then let's see, investing in you. Free Yourself podcast. All right, so we're gonna roll with that, right? All right, so let's say I want to go ahead and grab this, and like I said, we're gonna be moving on to the next step, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit share up here, and then I'm gonna scroll down. I might have to move me out the way. Oh no I don't. And then I'm gonna click this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hit download. All right, so now what this is doing is it's gonna download on my computer. Let me go ahead and just hit save on that. All right, so now that this is downloaded on my computer, now we're gonna move on to the next step, and then we're gonna put this inside of a software so we can make some edits. All right, so now that we downloaded our podcast cover, you also gonna need the MP3 for your podcast. All right, now once we got those two things, the next step is to get a video editing software. All right, so this video editing software that you see on the screen is called Descript. It's an AI video editor, and it can literally take care of anything you need when it comes to video editing. All right, so I'm gonna show you exactly how to work this. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here to this new button. We're gonna click it. We're gonna click on video project. All right, so once this right here pops up, the first thing you wanna do is you wanna go right here to where it says choose a file to transcribe. And from there, what you wanna do is you wanna upload your MP3. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I got a test podcast thing that I'm gonna upload, for sake of this video. All right, so I'm gonna go here to this, and then I'm gonna go here to the MP3. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna transcribe every word that I say here in this particular audio, all right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit done. And then we're gonna give it a few minutes to finish, and then we're gonna come back here in the video. All right, so it looked like it's done. So as you can see over here, it transcribed every word that I said in this particular audio. And this makes it easy for you to do your editing if you got any editing that you wanna do. And you can literally just act like you writing in a Microsoft Word document. And if you hit delete the same way you would hit delete in there, the same way that this software works, when you hit delete, it deletes that part of the section. All right, so let's continue. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here to where it says media. I'm gonna then go ahead and grab our podcast cover. So I'm gonna hit add file, come over here, go ahead and find that picture that I did. Okay, there it is. Go ahead and upload this in here, and then I'm gonna click on this, and then I'm gonna hit add new layer. All right, so you can see we dropped in our podcast cover. Now from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this over to the left, and then I'm gonna kind of bring this a little bit like this. And then from here, what I wanna do next, right? Because obviously we got our visual there, but it's not really that exciting, right? So let's kind of make it stand out. So from here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to this T. I'm gonna then go to captions. And then over here, we're gonna let these captions sit over here, and I'm gonna show you what they're looking like right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and click right here, and then I'm gonna hit play.
Hey there, everyone. Today's podcast is all about the 5 proven strategies to keep 70% of your...
All right, so we can see we got the captions going now, right? So not only do they got a visual, but now they got the captions so they can read along as they actually watching a podcast in the video form, but then you'll still have the audio going for you, all right? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this to kind of adjust it a little bit. Let's say I wanna keep it, somewhat, about right here. And then from here, what I wanna do to make it stand out even more more is I want to go ahead and add some waveforms. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna click right here to where it say waveform, click that. All right, now from here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this and equal it up, and then slide this over here like this, scroll down like this. Okay, that should work. And then let's see how it's looking right now.
Hey there, everyone. Today's podcast is all about the 5 proven strategies to keep 70% of your viewers watching in the first 30 seconds. Retaining a viewer's attention.
All right, so boom, you see it's starting to look a whole lot better. And you can adjust a lot of this stuff, right? So if I click into the caption section, you can see I can make it bold. I can go to light if I want to do it that way. I can go ahead and click on, italic, medium, whatever it is that I want, right? And I can also change the size. So if I want it to be bigger, I can do 85. Boom. Now, obviously, I wouldn't want that, right? I'll probably keep it at where it was. So let's go back to 80 real quick. I think that suits it best. And then also, I could change the color. So if I want the background behind the text to be a certain color, then what I would do is, let's say if I choose this orange, right? No, let's not do orange. Let's do a crazy color. All right, there we go. We got green. So now we're going to see what it look like when I press play again.
Hey there, everyone. Today's podcast is all about the 5 proven strategies to keep.
So you can see, you could change the text. You could do a whole bunch of different things. Now, if I go here to this waveform, we can pretty much do the exact same thing, right? So let me click into it real quick. And then I can click on lines. I can make it a circle. I can make it a ring, whatever I want, right? So let's go ahead and play it real quick so you can see what that looks like.
Keep 70% of your viewers watching in the.
All right, so 9 times out of 10, I would probably never do that one. To me, the best one is the line. So I'm gonna put it back on lines, and then you can adjust how it looks as well. So if I want it to be bigger, then I can make it kind of bigger. You see how it's kind of going up as I'm, continuing to mess with that. And then if we go over here and we hit play again.
Today's podcast is all about the 5 proven strategies to keep.
You can see it's a lot better, right? So you can see how quickly I was able to just create this right here, right? And this is a video. Now from here, what we're gonna do to actually make it a video is we're gonna come right up here to this right here. We're gonna click this, and then we're gonna go to File, then we're gonna go to Export. Now from Export over here, you can see we got a couple different settings. We can go and set it to 1080p, 1440, 4K, whatever it is. And then I would come down here and I would hit export. All right, now make sure before you do that it's on video, and then I will go ahead and click on this, and then at this point I would save the file to my computer, and then I would upload it on YouTube. And if you're not sure how to upload it to YouTube, watch this video right here. See you over there.